Hi. Well, this video is sort of spontaneous and out of the blue. I was reading comments and seeing how many people think that I'm really lucky to have all these abilities of getting out of body, to live so freely without really trying hard and stuff. And, there's a long story of how hard I worked and to reach a sort of point in life where I can just go to sleep and get out of body without even trying. Um, but at the same time, when I look at this, I want to do everything I can to help others get out of body, to help others do the astral projection, have more lucid dreams, just remember and all that. And for that, I sort of want or need your help. Both. I want it and need it. I'm thinking about like creating sort of, I don't know, database or however we would call it. Um, Basically, the idea behind it all is there are tons of things holding people back. There are things that, techniques and daily things, routines and stuff, we can use all that. We also have certain beliefs about getting out of body. Some of us are afraid of heights. Some of us don't have the willpower to get up from bed because they want to sleep. Some people just want to have a nice rest without getting up at night and they just want to, like, it was a long day at work, they're tired, they just want to relax. People don't want to work really hard when they get back from work, when they had a long day and stuff. And with all that, there are tons of factors playing in our case that stops us from getting out of body. And with that, I would like you to share, like, about your hardships getting out of body, your interests, and I just want to gather information from you. What kind of questions do you have about getting out of body, doing astral projection, having lucid dreams, all of that? And my idea is like, the more questions I have from you, the more you have interest. You don't necessarily need to ask me questions, not that I know everything, but I want to be able to talk and share my perspective and my opinion of maybe I have tried something that you haven't. Maybe I can share something that will help you. Maybe you can teach me something new as well. So, when it comes to the subject, maybe I can write a little PDF file where, like, I'll have most of the information from your questions. Okay, like, what is the difference between dream, lucid dream, astral projection, getting out of body? And, like, you can have all kinds of questions defining the reality. What is the reality? What is real? What is not? What is fake? What is a dream? And I'm just thinking about, like, creating sort of information place where all of you can come and read. Maybe, like, I can make tons of videos and cover all these topics and stuff. And, anything you're interested in. If you have questions about dreams, lucid dreams, getting out of body, astral projections, differences, what ways and techniques you can use to get out of body, to get, like, astral projection, how can you stay there longer, how can you find the entities out there? What kind of things can you do? How does your perceptions work? What kind of skills can you have? How does creativity work? And anything like it. All kinds of interests that you might have. It doesn't have to like stop just there. Maybe you're interested in the multiverse. Maybe you're interested in tracking various beings and races or planets or ages or anything like that. Share all that. You might have interest in how to get there. You might have fears. You can probably get out of body, but you're not allowing yourself because if you get out, you will see the scary entity. If you get out, you will meet some crazy beings. If you get out, you don't know like how to start. Like, okay, this is my first time. What do I do? I don't want to get scared by entities. I don't know where to go. How do I teleport? Like, you have all of these like questions and like I don't know what to do. I need someone to hold my hand and guide me through it. So I think a lot of people reach the stage, and like as I'm talking to people on YouTube, like in my comments, I'm getting emails, I'm talking to people in sessions, and there are all kinds of cases. People are interested in getting out of body, and there are tons of things we can do. It's just a great interest, it's a great hobby. People like the physical body sleeps over 30 years. Why waste that time when you can use it for getting out of body? Your body gets the physical rest, you will feel rested, but you can get out of body and get more information. You can get better. You can learn something. You can, if you've had a long day at work and you're really tired, you can go sleep. Your body will get rest, but you go out of body and have a lot of fun out there. Anything you want. Like it's just amazing for me of what we can do out there. And of course, it's not all like, oh, roses and everything is super nice and stuff. There are times when getting out of body becomes like a sort of mission and work and it gets hard because like out there's so much going on. And it's all like, oh, pretty, let's create our own realms and then there. It depends on your interest. Do you want to just get out and have fun? Do you want to go out and create your own realm and just like every day you log out of the physical body and log into your created realm and out of body, and now you are like, every day out there you're building your civilization, you're building your planet, you're building the physics out there, the fibers and everything else, and you're working on every single detail in that realm. You can do all that. Some people will be like, well, I want to get off body and find like sunken treasures. I want to find some oil. And some people will like have the like, hey, I want to make money on physical earth. I want to make money. What can I do to get out of body to make some money when I get it back? And you might go searching for some like sunken treasures. You might go like looking for some information, going to all kinds of bases, or maybe your physical body goes to sleep and you get out of body and go to another like country, and you're literally sitting in university listening to like the lecture, learning and like writing down like you get back with the information package. And now you wake up knowing more, knowing another language, knowing information, and now you have the inspiration to write something, do something. It is your choice of what you want to do. Some people will like, okay, I want to create a game. I don't know how to. So now you get out of body, you start learning programming, like start like learning how to like use all these figures and the design and stuff. You can do that. You can use getting out of body for learning and studying. You can use it for anything you want. Maybe you want to learn how to dance. Maybe know more about math or something else, whatever you might be interested in, anything like it. And I think like it's amazing. And some people like like me, I go exploring multiverses, and one of my missions, like I'm being a sentinel for a lot of beings out there, and I just go to planets that are like sort of devastated. There's like after the sort of takeover, and my mission is to go out there and help her, like find our beings that like were captured, like free the planet, change it back. Like if the planet was fully destroyed, or like the planet was captured and everyone was laid off, and like there's a few beings like left, and now like we lost everything, there's nothing left, and we're gonna die out. My mission is to go there and find like who did that, what kind of damage has been done, what can I do about it, like going back in time and changing it, preventing it from happening, going out and helping beings, like restoring planets, restoring the peace and stuff. I do it a lot, and like for me, just because I'm doing this sort of work, I get targeted because the more I help, the more I'm known as like, hey, she's that rebel, she's like she's gonna like get in our way. And now I'm the person that's getting targeted, and it's not like huge, like I can be flying and like helping out some other beings in the planet. I can be teleporting, and there's like reptilians and archons and demiurges who will try to capture me, who will try to like wipe my memory and stuff. There's like always something going on. Now I know my techniques, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm powerful, they cannot do anything against me. And like we have little fights where like oh yeah, okay, and I can imagine like a shotgun, a rifle or anything, and I can shoot them up if I want to. I can imagine that all of these reptilians will turn into bunny rabbits. This huge, crazy 20 feet monster is becoming a cute like bunny rabbit, and I'm gonna pet him and like, oh, what a sweet little thing. Your choice of what you want to do, you know. So for me, it's like it's fun getting engaged into this whole multiverse and going just like beyond this physical Earth, beyond the 3D, but going into like higher densities, helping out in the bigger picture. Like there's this whole galactic war going on. Which side are you gonna join? Which side like are you gonna like fight for? Or maybe you don't want to get involved in anything like it. Maybe you just want to be by yourself, create your own realm, create your own civilization. Maybe have your own family out there. Maybe you cannot find a good life partner for here, like in here. Maybe you want to find someone you love out there. You can have two families, one here, one out there. Your choice, you can do anything. So for me, like I have the ability to get out of body, and I've been working on it for quite a while, like a whole year, every single day, like morning, day, and night. And if there's anything I can share that will give you information, if there's anything I can do that will give you techniques or inspiration or ideas, if there's anything I can do to help you get away from your fears, limiting beliefs, and anything like that, I want to do that. And if you have any interest in these topics, like okay, I'm having sex dreams. Is it normal, or is it a succubus incubus messing with me and all that? I would like to talk more about these topics. I would like to know your interest and exact things that you're interested in. Can you do the healing work when you get out of body? Can you do other things? There are tons of things to address, and since this seems to be like one of the bigger topics that people are interested in my channel, I want to make more videos about it, but also maybe, if I'm lucky, start writing it. Start like collecting every single thing that people are interested in. And the more I can put it together, maybe we're gonna have a nice little file like PDF or something where people can just open up and read about anything they want. Okay, maybe you have the ability to get out of body, but you have some fears. You can get out of body, but if you're like afraid of flying, if you're afraid of being scared and stuff, you will create stops for yourself. There's no entities or anything else stopping you back. Uh, Sometimes, but you can be the one stopping yourself, because maybe you're afraid that everything will stop. Maybe you're afraid of death. Maybe you're afraid that you will not come back to the body. And there are tons of things that we can cover. So if you're interested in this, share your interest. Share, like, what is about getting out of body, like, or maybe doing astral projection. Maybe you've been trying to get out of body for like quite a few years, and there is no success no matter what you do. You've tried tons of techniques, but nothing seems to work. There are tons of things that we can cover, and I would like to do everything I can to help people, because I have this ability and I'm having a lot of fun. And I'm talking to people on YouTube and other places where they have this ability. They get out, maybe not as often as I am, maybe they get out more often than me, but it's fun seeing them learn and get better and grow and like just have more fun out there and bring back the information or knowledge and just like share the experience out there. So having that, I want others from Earth, like beings here, to be able to have the ability to get out, have the ability to learn more, have the ability to at least have more fun. You don't need to go on any missions or create your own realms and stuff. You can join something else and just have fun. You can just be in the complete like darkness and enjoy the silence and being alone and confronting yourself and anything you can think of. There are tons of things we can talk about and share. So if you have any, interests in topics and questions, like define this, tell me more about that, like what kind of experiences and stuff. Share your interests. If you have any fears, if you have anything that you think is holding you back, or like maybe you try tons of techniques and every technique works only once. You've tried this technique and that technique and like 100 techniques, and every technique works once, but no matter how like many times you will do the same thing, it's not going to work again. Maybe you have that kind of issue. There are tons. So feel free to share your experience, your interests, your fears, your thoughts about it. Like, maybe your own thoughts will be limiting beliefs. Maybe you're thinking about like super detailed and what it should be like getting out of body, and you're so into making it perfect that you're not leaving it space to just be natural. And you're trying to allow yourself to get in that perfect space where you're like, okay, I'm gonna get out of body when, and you like design of what it should be like when you get out of body, and you will not allow yourself to get out naturally because oh, your first experience should be like that, and you have to fit it. And your physical body will wait until it happens because I'm not gonna let you out because we haven't reached that stage. Maybe we have everything except this one little thing, and if we don't have this one little thing, we're not gonna get out. There are tons of things to talk about. So it's not just techniques, it's not just routines, it's not just interests. There's like a lot of fears, a lot of even thinking about it. You might have the ability to get out. You might have like no fears and stuff, but you have this sort of like, okay, I don't know what to do out there. I don't know where to start. I need someone to guide me. What do I do? Like tons of these worries, concerns, or just thinking about what it should be like, or like not knowing how it should be like. You don't know what to do and you don't know what to do, what to expect and stuff. And that might be scary. It might be holding you back. You might be holding yourself back. You might be messed with by someone else. Like some people have nightmares. It's not necessarily if you're you've been watching horror movies or you haven't been taking your supplements. There are times when we're being messed by some other entities. There are times when they're using direct energy weapons or just a lot of sort of holograms, and they can create our not create but like make our dreamscapes, and we tune into that. Like the entities and other beings can mess with our dreams, and we can tune into the negative, and it can scare us. We can see these horrible experiences where we have like lots of pain and it's like really uncomfortable, and like you might get out of body, but you might tune into that some like really bad place. It scares you. You've had it. You don't want to get out ever again because it was so bad. Maybe that happens. So like there are tons of things to address. The entities, like various techniques, routines, like, fears, limiting beliefs, and stuff like that. And I would like to know your thoughts about it all. Maybe I can share something of value. maybe you can share some like your stories and like just keep dropping information here under this YouTube video, here in my Discord or in my emails. But I just want to gather up as much information as I can to cover as much as possible. And I will never cover everything. But if I can give you something of value right now and every single day, or at least like every so often, maybe we'll reach the stage where I answer quite a few things for you. Maybe we can use other people's experience and just like share in one place where you can just like come and read up, maybe listen, maybe watch. Like people have different ways of learning, and some people are like more of a visual. They have to see a video, they have to be more interactive. Some people will do better if they write it down. Some people will be like, yeah, I don't have to watch it or like write it down, but they need to listen to it. So there are like tons of ways how we can learn, and I want to like cover that in videos, but maybe also make a text so that you would have it handy. Maybe a little book, like maybe you can print it out and like, okay, I have like 100 pages now what? And you can find your own like interest. Maybe you have all the techniques, maybe you have all the right things, but maybe you have a sort of question like, okay, what do I do when I get out? And we have a few pages of possibilities and like ideas for you and stuff. So it's just a little idea I have. I'm working on it. I'm writing my own material. I'm collecting of what people have been asking and saying. But with this video, I would like to invite more people to share their thoughts, share their fears, share their like techniques and interests and stuff, so that I and others could join and like cover as much as possible, and we could help other people on Earth. Maybe someone has no idea about getting out of body or doing astral projection. Maybe they've never had any experience like that, but they have these like weird succubuses, incubuses. Maybe they have some dreams and they get interest. Maybe they did get out of body, but they don't know what it is, and like they think like I'm the only one. I'm so like crazy. I just keep having these false awakenings and stuff. Like what is going on? Some people might have fears, and maybe we, this whole community, like right here, can cover these things, can talk about it, and maybe we can bring like more awareness about this whole topic. So I would like to do that. It's not like it's super huge and like it's happening already and stuff, but like one step at a time. Maybe like we'll have more people interested in this. Maybe more people will get out and see that the Earth is not the only thing. This physical body is not where everything ends. This life isn't the only life you have. And I would like to cover these topics, and it doesn't mean that I'm right or I know it all. I just have these experiences. A lot of people are having these experiences. A lot of people think that they are crazy because they're having these experiences, and maybe we can fix it. Maybe we can show that it's not people are being crazy. It's not people being like afraid of entities. Maybe like we just have a little understanding, and if we can talk about it more and bring more awareness, we can have a whole different understanding. I believe that the Earth would change big time if every single person on Earth would be able to get out of body at least once, to just experience what like the difference, to know what it's like being out there, to know just the whole different topic, whole different place. And I believe that would change a lot. So that's my idea. We'll see what happens. Like I'm interested in like what you have to say, what you have to share. Maybe I can talk about those things. Maybe you will teach me something new, and I'm all up for that. So yeah, so that's my idea. It's up to you if you want to engage or not. But like I appreciate everyone joining or sharing their thoughts and stuff. So thank you for watching, and like I'm looking forward to talking to you and like covering these topics more and more. I'm going more into OOBEs, but also like I want to cover like a lot of different things as well. So we'll see where it takes me. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice weekend.